Looking for a peaceful day trip that's only an hour and a half from Boise? Here it is. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Aston. I'm a realtor in the beautiful Boise, Idaho area with Silver Creek Realty Group. And if you are looking for a peaceful, fun day trip that's only about an hour and a half from Boise, then this is the place. Today's Boise day trip adventure will take us across dusty dirt roads, through steep volcanic canyons, and by rushing creeks and rivers. But keep watching towards the end, because on this adventure to Smith's Creek, we found a hidden treasure, a waterfall almost no one in Idaho knows about, and I can't wait to show you not only the secret waterfall, but how breathtaking and peaceful the whole day trip to the Danskin Mountains was. Let's start with a general map. Here's Boise. You'll head east on Highway 84 and exit towards Blacks Creek and then head north. So this map shows generally where we're heading. This closer up map shows that you'll stay on Blacks Creek's road. And now get ready for some Idaho style directions. So the pavement will end, and then it's about 22.5 miles from there to the turnoff to Smith's Creek. I'll tell you how to get there as we go along and show you the beautiful sights along the way. If you put in Willow Creek Trailhead in your maps, you'll be headed in the right direction. Here's the Willow Creek Trailhead, and this is a staging area for ATVs, backpackers, and a beautiful hike in and of itself. There's a pit toilet here, and this is the last bathroom for a while. But we didn't stop here. We continued past the Willow Creek Trailhead and climbed back up the hillside and came to this amazing viewpoint of the South Fork of the Boise River. You could set up a comfy chair and take in this view all day, but we headed on down that windy dirt road deeper into the canyon. Now, we spend a lot of time in the Idaho wilderness, but this was actually our first time in the Danskin Mountain area. So every new view was new to us and absolutely breathtaking. Continuing down the road off to the side was a gift of a field of yellow wildflowers tucked up safely against the emerald green hillsides. And the contrast between the bright flowers and green mountains on one side against the lava rock canyon on the other provided interest around every turn. We headed toward this bridge. Now, at this bridge, there is a put-in area here, so you can boat into Arrow Rock Reservoir from here. After stopping on the bridge to take in the beauty of the river from the canyon bottom, we headed forward, continuing out of the canyon on the other side of the river. Here we passed amazing buttes and plateaus getting worn down by years of erosion, revealing a volatile volcanic past. Once you reach the valley floor above the canyon, you'll drive past a large working ranch. Watch out for the cattle here because the road belongs to them. We passed 2 cattle guards and just past the second cattle guard, about 22 miles from where the dirt road began, turn right into Smith's Creek Valley. Now, there's no sign for Smith's Creek or markers of any kind, but you'll see the fork go to the right. We turned right here purely out of curiosity to see where it went, and we were so glad we did because it led to a small valley that was surrounded by emerald green mountains, volcanic buttes, wildflowers, and rushing Smith's Creek. You might want 4-wheel drive to drive on this road, or you can park near the fork and hike on the road. We didn't go too far on the road and found a lovely spot for our picnic along Smith's Creek. There are fire pits all along this road, and you can camp here if you like. After exploring the calmer banks of the creek, we hiked down the road to see what we'd find, and we were rewarded with peaceful meadows, scenic vistas, and open space with no one else around. How's this for social distancing? The road kind of just ends, so we kept following the trail along the creek, and it quickly got much more rocky and hard to hike. It pretty much turned into rock scrambling, and we could tell Smith's Creek has had many raging early spring runoffs to throw so many trees and rocks around. But it gave us an amazing view of the valley as we'd risen a little in elevation. When we got back to our picnic site, the boys had started a fire and we enjoyed the peaceful sounds of nature. We had such a beautiful day with so many unexpected gifts of nature, we felt fulfilled and decided to head home. But I had a feeling there was something more we needed to see. I thought, where does this creek go? It follows the road and disappears at the canyon. I was sure there was a waterfall and I was determined to find it. After we left our picnic site, we pulled over between the first and second cattle guards where we could see the mouth of the canyon. We forged through weeds, grass, and tall sagebrush with no trail and had to cross an irrigation canal, and then rock scrambled our way to the edge of the canyon. I could see the creek was getting more whitewater and gathering more energy, but there had to be a waterfall. After rock scrambling and lots of scratches on our legs, we found it, the top of the waterfall. We could hear it raging down below, but couldn't find a safe viewing spot of the bottom of the falls. I continued to scramble around very carefully until I found it, a place to view the waterfall, and it was such an awesome reward. Powerful and rushing, this waterfall is not easy to find, nor is it safe. I stayed on the slippery ledge just long enough to enjoy the raw energy and get some good pictures, and then I carefully climbed back up. This is not a place for children or dogs or a relaxing viewpoint, but oh my goodness, we discovered a waterfall we never knew existed in Idaho, and it was only about an hour and a half from Boise. The sun was beginning to set and we needed to head home. As we headed home from our thoroughly rewarding day trip, we were given the gift of an amazing sunset view. And once we got back on the highway, as if our day couldn't have been any more beautiful, nature had to impress us with just one more show of peace, as if to say, I know things in our world are a little out of control right now, but the mountains will always provide strength, the rivers will keep running, and the evening will always close with beauty and peace if we just take the time to look up, look out, and be still for a moment. I hope you enjoyed learning all about this peaceful getaway that's only an hour and a half from Boise. Please consider subscribing, and if you have any questions about other great activities to do that are close to Boise, leave a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.